Disclaimer: the following is a video designed to educate and instruct in the ways of developing do-it-yourself action figures. Despite this show is not intended for children. All copywritten material is used under the pretense of fair use for educational purposes or parody. All materials belong to their original creators, and I do not in any way claim them as my own. Please support the original creators.
In a world where mankind has given up hope of collecting action figures at an affordable price, one man will step forward and say no more. He will face the challenge of plastic.
We're on a mission to buy all the toys, but toys cost lots of bread. So instead of blowing all our money, we're gonna 3D print instead. Me, Jax, he's your host and also the sexiest nerd alive. And with the hunger for collecting, he'll keep that spirit alive. It's Go Figure. It's a toy collecting show. It's Go Figure. For that nerds and bucks will know. It's Go Figure. The greatest toys on the shelf. It's Go Figure. We would know we made it ourselves.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. How's it going? It's your boy Jax, and I'm just here enjoying some Christmas memories. Oh, Christmas. A time of joy, a time of cheer, a time to be with the ones you love. And of course, everyone knows that it's a time for
Toys! This is the season for toys! Not fruitcake, not merriment, not holly, not gift cards to some store you've never even heard of. Toys! Mother-f***ing toys! And definitely not clothes. God help you if I find clothes under that damn tree. This season is for one thing and one thing only. Toys! And as far back as I can remember, no toy stirred up a Christmas frenzy like the original.
It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Defenders of Earth.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers action figures. Power Rangers came on the scene like white lightning, bathed in awesome and drenched in bitchin'. They were the perfect combination of martial arts, superhero action, giant kaiju fighting robots, and of course, humor. What kind of humor? Stupid humor! Stupid like a fox. Power Rangers started out as a Japanese Super Sentai serial called Zyuranger, in which warriors from the past are awakened to fight against an evil witch named Bandora. Completely different from our modern show, which was a group of teenagers recruited to fight against an evil witch named Rita. Yeah, totally different. The creators of the show knew that they had a fun show idea on their hands, but they had no idea what a colossal mega hit the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers were destined to be. So much so that much like Kenner when Star Wars dropped, that holiday season, toy stores were woefully unprepared.
Absolutely, they're definitely our best sell in the store. It's very hard to come by to get Power Rangers in, and when they come in as fast as they come in, they go out the door. So these are definitely the hot item, and I guess Power Rangers are the new thing.
As soon as the Ranger figures hit the shelves, feral parents swooped them up like toilet paper in 2020. Is it too soon to use that reference? Anyway, it was so bad that parents wound up camping out on the following Christmas, a whole year later. This crazy gotta-get-'em mentality is still felt today with the Legacy Collection, Power Playback Collection, and of course, Hasbro's Lightning Collection. If this weren't crazy enough, Saban was about to drop an emerald-colored bomb. that would change the face of Power Rangers forever. Enter Tommy Oliver, aka the Green Ranger, the baddest ranger of them all. I mean, like literally, he was the first bad ranger. This Power Ranger sported an awesome emerald suit, complete with a golden shield, gold armbands, a golden morpher, and a badass knife, dagger, flute, trumpet, thing? Whatever, the Dragon Dagger that he used to summon his mighty Zord, the Dragon Zord. This new Green Ranger was a take charge, take no nonsense kind of guy. He had edge, he had style, and he was evil. Created from the dark powers of Rita herself, Tommy was a ranger for the dark side. That is until Jason broke the spell by destroying his power sword. I mean, you know, as you do. The Green Ranger has had amazing figures in just about every single line, but I think the most notable was the original. Mainly because the figure only came in a 2-pack with the Dragon Zord, Tommy's main bot. If you didn't have the Dragon Zord, you didn't have the Green Ranger. This was especially bad for guys like me who got their Dragon Zord imported from Japan, from the Japanese line. Their Dragon Shizor did not come with a Green Ranger figure, but rather it was sold separately like all the other Ranger figures. And I was not going all the way to Japan just for a toy! I mean, I wouldn't do that now, but I was like 6, so give me a break.
So, I think you can safely assume what we're going to be creating this time around. That's right. We're making the Red Ranger! Ha 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 ha! Wait, what's going on? What's happening? I don't like this. I don't know how I feel about this. What the? Huh. Where in the hell am I?
Greetings, human! I am Zordon of Eltar, leader of the Power Rangers and protector of the Morphin Grid. I have summoned you here because I require a task of you. I need you to...
Wait a minute. This is the command singer? Oh my gosh, I know exactly why you brought me here. You brought me here because you're going to make me into the next Power Ranger, aren't you?
No, that's not it. Actually, the reason that I have summoned you here is...
Oh yeah, you brought me here so that I can face off against the forces of evil and save the world!
No. Really, it's actually just...
You brought me here because I'm gonna face off against
Silence, human! The reason I have summoned you here is because recently I, Zordon, have not been able to get my hands on any of the cool new Power Rangers merchandise, and I was hoping that maybe, just possibly, you could maybe make me something.
Wait a minute. Back it up, Big Z. So let me get this straight. You summoned me here to make you some toys?
That is correct.
Huh. Well, okay. But I want something in return. I want a working morpher.
Whatever. When you're tapped into the Morphin Grid 24/7, they're a dime a dozen.
Hey, I've always kind of wondered, how does Tommy blow the Dragon Dagger flute thing if he's, wearing a helmet?
Well, you see, actually, I honestly have no answer for that one.
I started as always with a computer and began making a design. I wanted to try something a little bit different, a little different from my original Dragon Ball figures, so I started by making a new body type. It didn't really work. I know this is usually the part where I make a joke and I show you a crappy design, and then magically it's amazing, but no, this was my real design. I had a little trouble with this one and I needed some help. So with that in mind, I took to the internet to gain inspiration from other people's designs. I didn't want to outright copy anyone because, that's kind of a dick move, so I tried to only look at certain elements where I was having trouble. Little things, basic shapes. I also took a little bit of influence from a figure called the Unreal Engine mannequin created by a creator named Gran Yan. I found it on Thingiverse, so if you really want to see, why don't you go down there and check it out? Because, I mean, this person's work is amazing. I hope that I said their name right, but yeah, their work was amazing. By taking elements of their design and mixing it with elements of my own design, I was able to create something that turned out pretty cool.
Okay, I've got a good feeling that you're gonna dig this. Feast your eyes on this! Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. That's just the 1993 figure. With a cheap foam shield. I mean, you even cheaped out on the decorations. Is that Sharpie?
Okay, fine, yeah, you got me. It is just the 1990s figure. But I mean, come on, there's like a million Green Ranger figures out there. You can't expect like amazing cinematic pageantry from some rando that you just kidnapped. Wait a minute. Cinematic pageantry. Oh my gosh. That's it!
What is? What did you think of?
Big Z, I know what we're gonna do. What is the one Green Ranger version that no one's ever seen, but everyone's been dying to see since 1995?
Wait a minute. You can't possibly mean... Oh, I'd die in that version.
For action! We're the Power Rangers.
Where's my autograph book?
And I knew what I had to do. The movie starred the White Ranger, Tommy's second form, so nobody ever got to see a Green Ranger, and that always kind of bugged me. Not so much that I was expecting the Green Ranger to be in the movie, but it's just, I always wondered what that costume would have looked like. So, several years later, here I am designing it for myself. This movie has always meant a lot to me. It was kind of my first introduction into a serious superhero movie. And yeah, it wasn't exactly like a serious movie, but it was the first time that I ever realized that superheroes don't really need to wear spandex. The armored suits that they had in the movie were just fantastic. So to me, this movie will always be a guilty pleasure.
What? Don't look at me like that. Some people do cocaine, some people shove things up their butt. I watch Power Rangers the movie, big deal. So sue me.
So with a little tweaking, I finally came up with a design I liked. I printed the pieces and I was off to the races. So with this being a new design, I of course came across a few hiccups putting it together. Like this. And this. And this. Heck, his head even broke off at one point. But I finally got it. I also took great pains to try to make the paint look unbelievably good. At the same time that I was designing this, I happened to get one of the Lightning Collection Green Rangers in the mail, and while looking at it and feeling, wow, this figure's awesome, I couldn't help but feel like they got a little lazy with their paint, so I decided that with my figure, I'd try to go the distance. Lots of hard work later, and the end result was this!
This is fantastic! I absolutely love it! It's truly something original. I'm definitely going to give you 5 stars and recommend you to all my Eltar friends.
Whoa! What's going on?
Delta Ranger's room is being attacked by a giant squid monster.
That's better. That's better.
But the Power Rangers are away on a business trip.
Well, where are they now?
They're off trying to renegotiate a contract with Disney.
Huh. Well, how's that going?
Everything's going fantastic! Oh boy!
You know what? I'll take care of this. It's morphin' time!
Dragon Zord!
Wait a minute. Why does he say Dragon Zord? Is he summoning the power of the robot? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to say Green Dragon or something? Okay, whatever. Just give me the power!
Oh yeah! Ha! 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 Oh, wait a minute, what the? Oh my gosh, somehow I've turned into my action figure. Oh, but still. This is kind of cool. Ah! There's the giant squid monster! Ah! Oh no! There's only one thing to do! Ah! Alright, time for the real Dragon Zord power! Yeah! Oh no! He's taking out the Dragon Zord! I've got to bring him back! Huh! Ha ha ha! That takes care of him! Huh!